Hello.
Hello, you three. How are you doing?
We're good, thank you.
My. What you guys do on television is every reason why, if there's a court case anywhere, I got to watch it. Bring Johnny Depp back. I would love to see him on your show.
I know, wouldn't that be fun?
How do you keep it together on that show? Because, I mean, we're talking about real people sharing their real stories, and you never know what's going to come out.
Yeah, I mean, I even get the complaint and answer beforehand to help prep the judge on the case, and even I am shocked sometimes at what ends up coming in front of us. So I think that just adds to the surprise factor, and I just hope the camera's not on me when I get my first reaction when they come out.
Now, Kevin, being the bailiff and stuff like that, there's got to be a lot of bailiffs around the country that call you the superhero.
Yeah. Seems like I meet one every month, new bailiff.
I mean, because in reality, what you do on this show is that you kind of teach viewers on what really goes on inside a courtroom, that it really isn't just one person, the judge, but it really takes a group of people.
Yeah, so true. That's what's neat about this new, Judy Justice. It's just so different than other court shows because you really do get to see what the inside of a real courtroom looks like. And there's always a clerk. You always have your court stenographer, and you have your bailiff. And she utilizes all of us, and that's what it's like in a real courtroom.
My brother-in-law was a court recorder, and I would sit there and talk to him for hours about how do you really do what you do. And he says, you got to be a great listener, man, and you got to get it right.
You do. You have to get you have to get every single word. So yes, it's tough. It can be tough sometimes with fast litigants.
So Sara, do you dream of one day being on that bench?
I'm not sure. I mean, for now, I'm just taking it as it comes. I've been so fortunate to graduate law school and have this be my first full-time gig right out of law school. So I honestly can't even look too much further into the future. Feels like I'm living a dream now.
We got to give kudos to Freevee, and the thing about it, Freevee, and the reason why is because I am a superstar fan of it. When it first came out, I was already there, and Freevee really has opened up the door for shows like this to say, hey, look at us. You got us, and you got us free.
Yeah. I think it's been a great home for us so far, last season and this season, and we're really building an archive. There's so many episodes between season 1 and now soon to be season 2 that I hope that it's sort of becomes a comfort show to people that I know my generation loves.
Yeah. Kevin, she talked about the archive and stuff like that. As a podcaster, I know what that archive looks like. And so when you meet people out on the real street, they could be on episode number 15 when you guys are recording episode number 100.
Yeah, true.
Right. It's just a good thing about that our younger generation starting to watch Judge Judy. It was our grandmother and our moms watching it, but now we're bringing it to the new generation with a new twist, and knowing that Sara and her grandmother, is agreed to disagree, and it's friendly. It works.
Yeah, but see,
you can disagree with the grandmom and agree.
That's the conflict that we as viewers love. We love that little bit about, ooh, someone's gonna get no chocolate for you tonight.
Yeah, it's been good, and I'm glad that I've gotten more comfortable this season also to do that, because I'm sure the audience wants a different perspective than maybe the one the judge gave in her ruling. So I'm hopefully taking my notes from the case and bringing them to the back and asking about things that I think the audience would want to know, even if she didn't touch on it.
So when you've got even Judge Judy with you and stuff like that, do you guys have to do what we do in radio, and we call it save it for the air? In other words, you can't get into a conversation in fear of that you're going to say it there, but you're not going to bring it up when you're recording.
No, honestly not. We have a really funny moment that just the people on set get to see when we walk into the back, where we go, okay, what are we doing? What is the message? What is the note that you have? What do you disagree? So we have that little moment, but honestly, her and I have such a great personal relationship that we just let it fly in the back. We're confident enough in our strong relationship, and we respect each other a lot. And so we both know that even if we are going at it and disagreeing, it's all in a healthy, respectful way. So hopefully the audience likes to see that.
One of the things that has helped make this show a great classic in the way that we just constantly just watch it, the music. Do you guys hear the music, or is that all in post-production?
No,
it's in post-production. No, it's funny that you say that. I know when I first started watching it, I go, gosh, this music is so intense. It's great.
It sort of mimics the feeling that we
does.
have when the case first starts.
Yes, when the case comes and goes, it's perfect.
So what is the average case? I mean, because we sit there and watch the episodes and stuff like that, and it feels like this is like a nice long story. And well, Judge Judy won't put up with anybody's long stories. I mean, she get to the point, you know. And I love that kind of stuff. But what is the average length?
It varies. You know, it depends what stage of the day we're in. You know, the judge can move a little bit faster around lunch. She's been known to do. But it really depends on the case, and it depends on how many parts there are, how complex it is. And even, like I said, even looking at the papers beforehand, I might think it's going to be a fast and easy one, and then some curveball comes in midway that turns into an hour-and-a-half long case. So you really never know, but it's always authentic. We don't cut it off. We don't have time blocks for any certain period of time, so we're never getting rushed or slow down or any of that. So it's all just natural, however it flows out.
Yeah, some of these cases really take a twist. You kind of think it's going one way and it's going to be easy, and then Judge Judy kind of uncovers something, and it just will take a whole new life of its own.
Well, she has to be a great listener too, doesn't she? I mean, but I can't imagine what's going on inside of her mind, because when she comes out with those one-liners, it's like, where did that come from?
And they're never rehearsed, if you can believe it. They always just come right off the cuff.
Totally natural, yeah. And sometimes she says these things, and I just kind of have to put my head down because I can't. You know, I'm not supposed to be laughing, but my goodness, she has us cracking up.
Don't you love how real people are real people in the way that it's like, because, you know, being where we are in the entertainment industry, sometimes we have walls around us, but when the real people come inside our circles, it's like, oh my God, that's who's actually watching and experiencing this show.
Yes, I've had that moment, and I know the judge has had that moment as well. Really, it's like holding up a mirror to America and really getting to see, because they come from all over. All the states are represented in the cases that we hear, so really seeing what America is built up on and their beliefs and what they consider justice. So I think it's great that we have such a mixed bag of different demographics, different ages, different locations where people are from. So you really get to see deep into America just by watching Judy Justice.
And once again, this is Judy Justice on Freevee TV. It's an app that you can get. It's free for everybody. You guys, I expect to talk to you many more times in the future, because you're taking a show that we already know to the next level. This is the next level of play, and you're giving it to the next generation.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Please come back to this show anytime. The door is always going to be open for you.
Oh, we'd love to. Thank you.
Be brilliant today, you two. And three, I should say. You three. Kevin, we got to talk to you next time where you give us more than just a couple of answers.
Yes, sir. Just watch us on Freevee TV. New episodes daily.
Absolutely. Be brilliant.